Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Bridgett. It is 7:30 on the dot on this Thursday, February 1st, 2024. So we're already in February and we're off to the races here. It is a nice morning out there. It's a seasonal morning, but really beautiful. And meteorologist Candace Campos is standing by with some updates on the weather that involve some changes, of course, just in time for the weekend. Good morning, Candace.
You know, all good things must come to an end. That's what they say,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Um, and the weather's just been so nice recently that you want this kind of nice weather to last forever, but rain chances are on the rise and significantly. And it's not like, oh, we're going to start bringing back the chance of rain 20-30%. No, we go from 0% on Saturday to a 70-80%
Yeah.
chance on Sunday.
And we
So
have a lot of
if
things
you're
going on
making
this weekend, too.
that's the thing. The good news is Saturday we should be good for the Olympic trials in downtown Orlando. That's going to be a
Okay.
big deal. But on Sunday, the Pro Bowl,
That's a rain or
not.
shine, too, I think.
Yeah, and there will be the potential of seeing some lightning in the forecast. It's not just misty rain or anything like that. Severe threats not super high come Sunday, but we are looking at the potential for a few strong Saturday, late Sunday morning and into the afternoon, which I believe that's Pro Bowl time. So let's take it to the map, show you what's going on. In the meantime, the weather's going to be lovely. Mild week through Saturday, upper 60s, low 70s. We had a cold front that came through yesterday, and that really ushered in and kind of reinforced that nice cool air. And then throughout the next few hours, we're going to continue to warm up back into the upper 60s, Bridget, about 68 degrees. It's not as breezy, still tons of sunshine. It will be a little cooler than yesterday. So here's the clouds and rain forecast. We got a big ridge of high pressure. It's going to stay in control over the next couple of days. We'll have a little weak front that just clips the coast right there on Saturday. Then here comes that surge of moisture in from the Gulf of Mexico. We will have some pockets of some stronger storms embedded within that widespread rain chance. You can see that's 9 o'clock in the morning. So throughout the afternoon and into the early evening on Sunday, we will see the rain push through. Is it going to be a washout of a day? Not technically, but it will be a soggier outlook than what we have been seeing for the past couple of days. But then we have an upper level low that's just going to kind of meander across the southeast, and that is the reason why we are going to be seeing a better chance for rain even as we get into Monday. You can see that big blob of green kind of just sitting there. So Monday and Tuesday rain chances aren't as high, but we are still going to stay a bit more on the unsettled side. So Pro Bowl weekend forecast looks like this. The main game on Sunday, highs will be about 70 degrees, rain chances up there about 80%. We will have those scattered showers. It will be windy as well. But if you have outdoor plans on Saturday, you're looking much better. You can see temperatures are going to be a little warmer, but we will be mainly dry. And tomorrow, it's Groundhog Day. What is Punxsutawney Phil going to see? Is he going to see a shadow or not? That's always a big to do on February 2nd, but it doesn't really. It's just a fun tradition. I think. I don't really. He's not very. He's not very accurate. You know.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me right now is all that rain this weekend and a couple of birthday plans, and it's just like, okay,
Oh
what am I
no!
gonna
You
do
got
now?
plans this weekend?
Yeah, it's just a lot of you might have to shift
Yeah.
some things around because if you're saying
And
yeah, 70% and maybe
Saturday
some
is going to be
lightning,
the good day.
yeah, for sure.
On Sunday. Again, if kind of the first half of your Sunday should be okay. So if you have some Sunday morning things, you might be okay. It's going to be
Okay,
more like late morning into the afternoon.
okay. What about you
Mm-hmm.
this weekend?
I don't think I have any. I don't have any plans this weekend.
Knock on wood, right?
I'm telling you, I just like just to have a nice weekend. Family's all here and just kind of relax. We're gonna kick into high gear
For
next
your
weekend.
Valentine baby.
We got our Valentine baby. We're gonna go and do some fun plans on Saturday and Sunday of next week because her birthday falls, I think, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So this morning she
Oh.
woke up and she told everyone it's my birthday month. It's my birthday month.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
Yep.
it's her birthday month.
Yes. But
Ah,
I
so
have
yeah. So
I have Valentine babies on both sides of my family, so I can relate.
do you really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's even someone named Valentine, middle name Valentine. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
about calling Sienna Valentina, and then I was like,
Oh,
it's pretty. It's a pretty name, but it's not me. You know.
it's pretty
So,
though. Could be Val.
but yeah, it is, but it is.
Well,
But no,
at
I don't think
least
I have any
I
plans.
hope I'm hoping next weekend will be better though. Like you said, since we are heading into that, that's like basically Valentine weekend. So hopefully we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next week.
And then the following weekend is President's Day weekend, so a lot of people,
A 3 day
kind of
weekend. Mm-hmm.
head out and enjoy a weekend. Yeah, so fingers crossed. At
Alrighty.
least you got Saturday,
Yeah. I mean
and the
the Pro
pollen
Bowlers are
numbers
going to
will
be
be down.
soaked though for sure.
I know, but the pollen numbers will be down.
That helps. That helps out. So we'll take the
Yeah,
positive. We'll take the silver linings where we can
we'll
find
try.
them. Yeah. All right,
Glass half
Candace.
full kind of morning. You're
That's
welcome.
right. That's right. Thank you. We'll enjoy
Bye.
this nice weather while it lasts. Thank you. Well, let's get a check of the roads. Is Trooper Steve standing by? He's standing by. Oh, he's in the truck. That was fast. I just saw you in the weather center, the weather traffic center.
I pop smoke. You just never know. I could be anywhere.
That's true. That's true. So what's up today, Trooper Steve?
Things are, I guess, routine. We're dealing with some spotty stuff out there. I always hate when we have these crashes in these vital spots, but it's always worse when it's a first responder involved out there this
Mm,
morning. So
mhm.
we kind of watching that this morning. We're going to keep it nice and simple for our stream. Yesterday, I've been putting miles on Results One lately,
Yeah.
so being able to drive all over the place. Yesterday, we were way up in Flagler County. Not been able to visit with Results One since the hurricanes up in the Palm Coast area when we had some tornadoes touch down. But to go out there and just dissect a intersection for a viewer, heck, that's what this was designed for. So we were able to go out there. Really, she sent me a really amazing email, and that's what I asked for. If you're going to send me something, break it down from your point of view.
Mhm.
Paint me a picture, and then when we get out there, we tell you what the law says, what you might be experiencing, and then of course I've got to offer my 2 cents for the intersection. So we were able to go out to State Road 100 off of Old Kings Highway, which was just east of I-95 yesterday, and really see what I believe her name was Susan was going through out there with this right turn. But I really encourage people, don't just watch. Someone sent me an email the other day. Hey, your segments on Trooper Steve on patrol don't give me enough in the 2 minute segment. And I was so confused, Bridget. I was like, 2 minutes? I'm
Hmm.
out here for 25, 35 minutes. So I figured out that they were only watching the teas that we give in the evening news.
Oh,
So
okay.
obviously that does not give the whole picture. What we're
Mhm.
doing here is an interactive kind of live thing. So if you do see this stuff on broadcast, I really encourage you guys to head over to clickorlando.com, the traffic page. It's been taken over with all things Trooper Steve, and watch some of the live streams there, because uh, in a 30-minute segment, we can really talk about what I'm
Mhm.
encountering out there. It's hard to do that in a minute, minute and a half on TV.
That's so true. That's what's so nice about the stream is that you have a little bit more breathing room to explain things and not feel so rushed, and you can get into more details that get cut out normally for a show on regular broadcast TV. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's true, because it's crazy, because you and I will do Ask Trooper Steve briefly, and we could be up there for 5 minutes just with different scenario
Mhm.
stuff. So it does allow us to really dive into. I love it. I love that we're
Today
into this
was
streaming
funny
world,
with the
because
littering question.
I knew at some point, especially with all of us talking to the break and the excuses, I get it, but we got to keep our stuff in the car. We got to keep our roadways clean. But let's do the traffic, because I just saw
Mhm.
a vehicle clear that roadway. So this is, Bridget, we've been talking about this since the morning show pretty much started. This is a patrol car crash involving the Orange County Sheriff's Office, eastbound State Road 408. You can see road rangers out there, OCSO, and then way off into the distance, that trooper is leaving the scene. So hopefully we can clear this out within the next few minutes. But traffic is currently getting by on that right shoulder. Everyone taking it nice and easy. It's causing a slight delay. So if you are a UCF student and maybe you don't live out towards UCF and you commute every day, there could be some slowdowns for you on 408. And that trooper's not leaving. He's coming back, going to come back and finish up with the other portions of the paperwork. But on the map, this is where we're talking about. Purple is never good on the traffic maps. So it's showing that the road is closed. But seeing is believing. We showed you that the main road is closed. They're allowing you to get by on that shoulder. 4 to 5 extra minutes, and you should be good to go. I-4 here at Kirkman, we were advised of an earlier crash in the eastbound direction that was right there on your right-hand side. Road Rangers came out, moved them along pretty quickly this morning. So the rest of us, nice and smooth. Your drive times where they should be on a Thursday. 28 minutes, Osceola Parkway to State Road 50, and then 22 coming from Lake Mary. That's a little high, so that lets me know that slowdown out by 434 is there. This crash just came out a second ago south at Claremont off of Hammock Ridge Road at Lake Louisa Road. It's crazy. Now that I'm exploring in Results 1 a little bit more, I'm finding roads that I've never even knew before. So Lake Louisa was one of those. We took a patrol out there one day. Sand Lake and Orange. Crash is gone, but the delay has been there for a little bit. And then the rest of us nice and smooth this morning. Not seeing any major issues. Kissimmee, Point Siena, your routine stuff. So once 408 clears out, Bridgett, we should be good to go out on the east side, and hopefully we don't deal with anything else for the rest of the morning. I'll be hitting the road here in the next few minutes out on I'm going to pick a highway. I don't know which highway I'm going to go to yet, but we're going to talk big truck safety and making sure that as drivers, I don't think a lot of us understand the scrutiny that commercial motor vehicle drivers go through, the requirements for their driver's license, the test that they have to take, that, we need to help them out a little bit too. Yes, big trucks can be inconvenient, but we need to stay out of their blind spots. We need to give them the space that they need, because, hey, they're on the road too. So we're going to talk about that today at 8:30 over at clickorlando.com.
Well, I am the daughter of a truck driver, so, I learned everything I learned from him. So that is, it's a big deal, and there's a lot of responsibility there, and it's a dangerous job. People
Absolutely.
Are
and you know what?
to drive around trucks, but, truck drivers are also in a lot of danger.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, I am a huge supporter of people that working on our roads, and our truckers make this country operate, whether it's railroads, our truckers, delivery and stuff like that. So we've got to be cautious. All these crashes are super avoidable. They're carrying thousands of pounds of things and transporting it. The least we can do is cut them some slack, give them some space, and hopefully I can educate a few, and we'll
big
make some peace out there.
And big respect, right? So yeah.
Yes.
All right, good deal. Well, we'll see you then, Trooper Steve. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. All right, we want to check on a few things that have been going on. We want to start in Volusia County. There are many questions this morning after a shooting out on I-4. This was horrific. 2 people were found shot yesterday near Saxon Boulevard exit near Deltona, and traffic had to be shut down. Investigators say both the victims were alert when they got there, but they haven't released any details about a suspect or what led up to all of this. So we will keep you posted when we find out more about exactly what happened there on I-4 with those 2 people found shot out there near the Saxon Boulevard exit. So look for that later today and on clickorlando.com. And now an update on a swatting arrest in Seminole County. A teenager from California is in jail here in Central Florida facing charges for this. If you're not familiar with what swatting is, it's basically a hoax call that involves getting such a threat that a SWAT team has to be dispatched. So it's a major offense. And so this person is charged with calling 911, threatening a mosque. Catherine Silver has more.
I'm going to commit a mass shooting.
A call to 911 on May 12th is what directed law enforcement to this mosque on Myrtle Street, where deputies responding to a man claiming he was armed.
I have an illegally modified full auto AR-15.
Found no shooter there.
You are there now?
Yeah. I'm inside my car.
Investigators now say Alan Filion is the suspect behind that swatting call.
You're being charged with 4 counts.
The teenager from California faced a judge from jail Wednesday on multiple charges related to making false reports.
Concerning planning a bomb, explosive, or use of a weapon.
Newly released court documents reveal investigators believe the 17-year-old is a serial swatter and responsible for hundreds of swatting and bomb threat incidents all over the country. They include high schools, historical black colleges, mosques, government buildings, even military bases and the Pentagon. A 20-page arrest affidavit for Filion lays out the evidence, records from a username claiming to be behind multiple swatting attacks, IP addresses, and the search warrant that led to his arrest.
Probable cause exists.
The teen is being held at the jail without bond. And prosecutors filed documents requesting his detention here because they believe that he is a threat to the community. So he will stay in custody until there is a hearing on that motion. Filion is facing 4 counts total. All of them are felonies. In Seminole County, I'm Catherine Silver, getting results, News 6.
All right, we're taking a quick break. We'll be back with some more updates around Central Florida. Welcome back. This next story takes us to Winter Park, and you know, we talk a lot about different plans to improve our communities. This one involves a years-long debate now over lawn equipment, leaf blowers in particular. News 6's Ezzy Castro has more.
City leaders in Winter Park are set to meet this morning to talk about the ban on gas-powered leaf blowers, which is set to take effect in July. Some say they are concerned about the cost and are asking the city for more time to prepare.
I heard about the leaf blowing ban, so I figured this is the future.
Danny Loper says he uses electronic lawn care equipment, but several landscaping companies do not, and that's where things can get complicated.
95% of them are using gas-powered stuff, so they're going to take a big hit, and it's going to take them a little bit longer potentially to do their yards if they have like the most powerful stuff.
Commissioners passed the ordinance in 2022 and approved a 30-month delay to give people time to prepare. And earlier this month, commissioners passed a $50 rebate for residents who purchase electric leaf blowers.
It's very, very interesting. It brings to mind an experience I had. I had a townhome at one point with a very tiny yard, and I tried to buy an electric mower. And let's just say I ended up taking it back and going with an electric weed whacker for my tiny yard. But we'll keep you updated on what happens with that. In the meantime, an update on Florida prepaid. You know, the enrollment has begun, and we are at a 10-year low on these rates. So it's a great deal to get on if you have children, grandchildren, loved ones that you want to help, you know, fund their future and get a good deal on it. This is the time to get them signed up for the Florida prepaid college program. And there are rates as low as like, you know, about $40 a month. So take a look at that. Again, you lock in on a tuition rate of today's rate, and you're paying for those credit hours for them in the future, regardless of how much those credit hours would cost in the future. You have already prepaid for it. It is taken care of. And then you can also add on a 529 if you want. You can add on a dormitory package if you want, and you can invite your friends and family to also send over funds to fund that child's college fund. So check it out, Florida Prepaid. The enrollment ends at the end of April. So hopefully you can check it out if you have some soon-to-be college kids in the next few years. We want to take you inside a very Florida story. Can you name a bunch of places with winter in the name, whether it's a street, a town? There are lots of those, right? So our Crystal Moyer has a look at all the spots in the Sunshine State with winter in the name, but, you know, not really winter in the feeling of being there. But here's Crystal.
Hey, it's your News 6 anchor and insider guide, Crystal Moyer here. Let's talk about weather. I know many of you are over the low temps during our winter, the season officially ending in March, but there are some areas in Florida that have to deal with winter year-round. Well, just the name anyway. Winter Springs, Winter Garden, Winter Park, Winter Haven. even Winter Beach are all located in the Sunshine State, but you won't find snow there. Ironic.
I'm from Florida, and I also thought, like, why is this called winter? Whatever, we don't have real winter. But when you think about it, it makes sense.
I sat down with Rachel Williams, a historian here at the Orange County Regional History Center. She says the names aren't so surprising, Florida being a hot spot for snowbirds in the wintertime.
They call them winter things just because this is where they come to escape the winter. This is their, paradise in the wintertime.
Winter Park was originally named Lakeview in 1858, then renamed Osceola in 1870.
The founders, Loring Chase and Oliver Chapman, kind of was like, oh, we should have something to do with winter in our name, and it became Winter Park.
The meaning behind Winter Garden is simple.
It was the idea that you can garden in the winter.
And Winter Springs was originally incorporated as North Orlando in 1959, which caused some confusion.
It wasn't part of Orlando, and people thought it was part of the city, and it's not. And there's also other towns and cities between Orlando and what became Winter Springs. So they decided to rename it Winter Springs because there was the Winter Springs Development Company. They named it after that, but I'm not sure why that was called Winter Springs Development Company.
So the next time you're bothered by a city name like Winter Beach, just think, at least you're seeing this and not that. You can check out more about the winter Florida cities on clickorlando.com/insider. In the studio, Crystal Moyer, Getting Results, News 6.
Yes, many snowbirds behind all those winter names across Florida. We talked about how there's a lot going on this weekend, Megacon being one of those things. It is one of the largest conventions in the Southeast. It kicks off today in Orange County. Always so much fun, lots of fun people watching, and many fans and many stars out there. Loads of pop culture, sci-fi, and fantasy flocking into the Orange County Convention Center. There you go. And many celebrities will be on hand. Ewan McGregor, Tom Hiddleston, Susan Sarandon, also the actress who voices Osaka. So the full guide of everything you need to know before you go is on clickorlando.com. So fun. And let's take a look at some cuteness. We're just a week away from Super Bowl 58. It's going to air right here on News 6, and that Super Bowl Sunday will be here before you know it. But that's also Valentine's weekend, too, so there's a little conflict of interest. But before the big game, some of the cutest dogs from Central Florida are competing in the Puppy Bowl. Look at these guys. Athena, Bimo, Chester, Dash, Eleanor, Taylor, and Wilson, 7 rescue pups from Florida Little Dog in St. Cloud, are all up for adoption. Don't even just take all of them. The Puppy Bowl airs February 11th. And when it comes to the big game, don't forget, Super Bowl live right here on WKMG starting the same day at 6:30, February 11th. Make sure you set your DVR so that if you need to take a break to go check the grill or whatever, or make a run for something you forgot, go pick up the wings, the pizza, whatever. Set the recorder just in case you missed something. All right, we have an insider contest to tell you about, and you can head on over to clickorlando.com/insider to check out all the details on that. This contest runs until February 7th, and it's really geared toward NASCAR fans, or the NASCAR fan you love. We're giving away 2 tickets to the 2024 Daytona Speed Weeks and Daytona 500. So you've got to enter this because those tickets get pricey. And wouldn't that be such a great surprise to win that? So make sure you enter. Again, you have until February 7th. So keep entering, insiders. And I think that will do it for us for now. We're going to wrap it up, but we will be back with your Friday edition of Breakfast with Bridgett. Until then, have a great day. Get out there and enjoy the weather. I'll see you back on News 6 at noon. Take care.